In this video, I want to talk about how I became a social media manager. This video is inspired by a question from Tunsi, who asked, I want to know everything from the moment you left corporate and why, and if you would have done it better had you known, to getting the job done and working towards financial freedom after the struggle, right? I think getting the real story may help me specifically decide what to do. So that's what this video is going to be all about, just a very quick one. So some of you may know I used to work as a mechanical engineer. I graduated from UCT with a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering. Tried to work as an engineer at several companies, and after the previous video where we talked about all the reasons I didn't like working at corporate, including things like toxic work environments and just feeling like I just wasn't in my strengths, I was in my weaknesses. I was trying to make my weaknesses stronger than operating out of my natural strengths and abilities. So left corporate after really trying to make it work, company hopping. I wanted to be a corporate baddie. It's not like I was forced to study engineering. I really wanted the corporate dream. And when I faced the reality of it, it just wasn't for me. And so I left. When I initially left, I didn't necessarily leave to be a social media manager, or I didn't leave to start a business. I left to figure myself out and find out who actually am I, what do I like, and whatever. So that's when I stumbled upon entrepreneurship. So yeah, that was my main story, is the fact that I was first trying to start a business the whole time. But while I'm trying to start a business, I'm starting a YouTube channel. I'm learning all the stuff about marketing. But in my mind, the two were very different things. I used to think my YouTube channel was like a hobby that I'm doing while I'm trying to figure out what business to start. So I accidentally fell into it, right? I got really obsessed with social media. As I was creating content, I was helping a lot of people that I know that have businesses that are in my life, like friends and whoever that run businesses. I'm giving them advice about what to do with their social media strategies. I was obsessed with this stuff. It's all I would watch on YouTube all day long, right? And I'm implementing it by working for free, type of thing. And then as I'm failing at entrepreneurship, but I'm not willing to go back to corporate, that's when a friend of mine suggests that I actually try to become a social media manager, because she was doing it at the time. And she thought it would be a great mix for me, because it's not a formal job, but I get to have more a stable income than, when I'm trying to start a business and nothing is not working out for me. So it was kind of accidental in that way, that I never planned to be a social media manager. I knew all about it, right? Because I'm in social media marketing. I was watching all these videos. I knew all about it. But yeah, it really came from failing in business. I'm trying to make these businesses something happen, but I'm running out of money. I don't have money anymore. I'm not willing to get a corporate job. Okay, what's a skill set I've accrued over these years? Social media management. So that's kind of how I got into it. I'd already done some work for free for people I know, so I knew that my strategies are good and they work. And then I got my first paying client through Upwork, and that's when I was like, okay, I'm really good at this. And that's kind of how it just spiraled on from there. So you go from getting one client to multiple clients, to then trying to figure out how to juggle multiple clients. I don't love juggling multiple clients. I prefer to focus on one client at a time and give my all. So it just depends on how much money you want to make, right? Because obviously your earning potential will be increased if you have multiple clients. But for me, I prefer to sort of be an in-house social media manager or marketing manager or content strategist, and I'm just focusing on this one brand and doing everything that I can to help this specific brand grow. So yeah, I really wish I would have had a course like the one I teach, because I would have avoided so many mistakes in my journey. I would have recognized sooner. There were so many things that I would have known. So she's asking, what do I wish I had done differently? I wish I had invested in a social media management course, or at least gotten into a community of other social media managers so that I can see how people are doing things instead of doing everything trial and error on my own. I was really actually led by my clients. My very first client that I had, he was really helpful, and he helped me structure my career. So I think I got lucky there a bit because of his guidance, and he taught me a lot. Paid ads, it was a really great environment. How lucky did I get with my very first client? So that's what I wish I had done differently. I wish I didn't wait so long. I wish I didn't do so much trial and error. I wish I had gone to experts or communities or people that have information, so that my journey could be shorter. So I don't regret it. I'm so happy. I can't describe to you the feeling. I remember the first year I was working as a social media manager. I could not believe that I was earning more money than I earned in corporate as an engineer. I'm earning more money now doing things that I love. I was doing it for free. I had a YouTube channel for years. I was creating content for free. I was advising business owners on their social media strategy for free. I was already doing the thing for free. And now I'm getting paid more than my corporate engineering salary. And I'm like, what is this? And I'm having fun. I'm having a good time. So yeah, that's my journey. I hope that answers your question. And if you're interested in social media management, or you're curious and wondering if this is for you, I actually do have a free training that you can take that will sort of lay out the landscape for you, from what skills you need to learn to how to get a client through Upwork like I did. It's very juicy. The training actually used to cost 500 Rand. We sold it, we had an event, and now we're actually giving it away for free because people keep wanting us to come to their cities, but we don't actually have time because we're more focused on building more courses, building, that's what we're focused on. So we don't have time to have all these events. So we just decided, let's just give the info away for free. So yeah, if you think that social media management, you're curious about it, you think it might be for you, check out that free training, and I will see you in my next video. And thank you, Tunsi, for the question.